The ABC 7 team taking a new look at the cases of people around the Chicago area who were charged with taking part in the attack.
And our Liz Nagy speaking with attorneys hoping that President-elect Trump will soon get their clients out of jail. Liz?
Ravi, Judy, the images of armed flag-wielding rioters shattering portions of the U.S. Capitol are now an indelible part of American history, as hundreds of convicted Americans have served jail time for their role in the January 6th riots. An attorney for one prisoner says his client was simply caught up in the chaos, and now he's hoping the president-elect makes good on a campaign promise for immediate pardons. Helmeted and ready for violence, prosecutors say Robin Ryerson reported from suburban Schiller Park to Capitol Hill 4 years ago, ready to reclaim what he'd been told falsely was then-President Trump's election win.
He had a former president telling him that there was widespread election fraud, and that was drilled into his head by President Trump and his close advisors.
The now 70-year-old former welder at the Argonne National Lab pleaded guilty and is now sitting in jail. Photos from federal charging documents show Ryerson in the middle of a mob, egging on fellow rioters, shoving police, even grabbing an officer's baton outside the Capitol.
There's a whole bunch of people who clearly schemed and plotted to commit crimes before they went there. Many other people, like my client, who sort of got caught up in the overenthusiasm of the moment.
And for that, attorney Michael Leonard says his client deserves one of those long-promised, wide-sweeping pardons by President-elect Donald Trump.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
Presidential pardons, even like this one, carry precedent, according to former federal prosecutor and ABC 7 chief legal analyst Gil Sofer.
The last time we probably saw a pardon of this breadth was under Jimmy Carter. Shortly after assuming office, he pardoned draft evaders.
Ryerson is just one of nearly 1,600 Americans who've been convicted of crimes connected to the Capitol insurrection. 53 of those charged traveled to the Capitol from Illinois, and there could be more. In a rare move, the Department of Justice revealed this weekend that it's currently evaluating roughly 200 more cases that have been referred to them by the FBI. Michael Leonard represents 3 people who were at the Capitol that day, who he hopes will never become formal defendants.
The good news is that there will probably be no more January 6 charges once the pardons come out.
Roughly 60 of those 200 outstanding cases involve felony charges of assaulting or impeding law enforcement. Tonight, some Republicans are jockeying for sweeping pardons. Others are advocating the president take a more targeted approach. We might have a better idea of what happens there about 2 weeks from tonight.
Quite the story continues. All right, Liz, thanks a lot.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.